We have someone tuning in from Hawaii. We have someone from Cebu. Where are you tuning in from? I am currently in rainy Manila. How am I? Wow. I'm doing great. A little anxious sometimes, but I'm great. I choose to stay in the frequency of gratitude. That even when I am feeling anxious, I immediately think of 3 things I'm grateful for, and then I come back to my center. We have people tuning in from Finland, Iligan City, Bahrain, Iceland. Wow. Okay, I don't know what this flag is. It's the green flag. I can't see. Okay, we have someone from Dagupan, Abu Dhabi, Nigeria. Wow. Hello. Welcome. Batangas, Davao. Oh, so we have someone saying, "Hi po, Miss Max, I'm from Cebu. Dahil po sa inyo, natutunan ko po i-love ang meditation." Yay! I'm so happy. Meditation is magical. Meditation is peace. For me, every time I meditate, especially because I've been doing it since 2019. I've been meditating since 2019. So, you can imagine how much I do it and I practice it. So, it just keeps bringing me calm and peaceful energy. Okay, we have someone from Singapore, from Palawan, New Zealand, New Jersey, Calamba, India. Oh, I would love to go to India, please. I would love. Saudi Arabia is the green flag. Okay, thank you so much. Tacloban, Albania, Malate, Zamboanga, San Pablo, India, or Italy. Italy, it's also a flag. I think it's the Italian flag. Morocco, Antipolo, Rizal, Valenzuela. Oh, there is someone who is on a cruise ship going to Iceland. That's amazing. While we are here in rainy Manila, please enjoy your cruise. Someone is asking a very nice question. What is yoga for you? For me, yoga is my body prayer. It is the way that I pray with my body. It is the way that I move my body in gratitude because I am grateful to God for giving me this body. So I practice yoga to show Him that I am taking care of this body that He blessed me with. So yoga is the way my body prays. And yoga, it actually means union. Yoga means union, which means the goal of the practice is to unite mind, body, and spirit so that we can unite with God. And some people say yoga is for calling in evil spirits, but I don't believe that. I believe yoga is for calling in my spirit guides and my guardian angels. And I believe yoga is bringing me closer to God. So how do these evil spirits come? It is when you submit yourself and believe your fear. If you believe your fears will come true. If you believe your dreams will come true. It is up to you and the power of your belief system. So how do we change? We change the way we believe. If you believe in superstitions, if you believe in fear, if you believe in negativity, then that is what you are going to attract. But if you believe in God, if you believe in energy, if you believe in hope, in love, in your dreams, then that is what you will attract. Konnichiwa, Japan, someone from Japan. Sydney, wow, someone is celebrating their graduation. Congratulations, Adi. From Bicol, wow, congratulations. Wow, hello, Kikos Minimi. Kamukha ko talaga siya, no? It's so weird to me sometimes, but hi, Pop. Hi, Miss Max. She is from Catanduanes. We have a question. How do you deal with sadness? I face it, I feel it, and then I release it. When I'm sad, I allow myself to be sad, but not for too long. I have to feel it in. I have to feel it. I have to understand, why am I sad? Where is this coming from? And then I breathe, I meditate, I pray, and then I immediately feel better after. But I have to feel the sadness first. Now, if I'm sad and I drink alcohol, then that will distract me from the sadness. It will get me drunk. It will poison my body, and it did not solve anything. But if I deal with my sadness by facing it, by feeling it, by praying, and then by processing, and then by asking God to help us feel better, then we actually become braver because we feel the pain. We are no longer afraid. So don't be afraid that you're sad, because it's okay to be sad, just like it's okay to be happy. I don't like either or. I don't prefer one or the other. Just like I don't mind that it's raining sometimes, and I also love it when it's so sunny. It's okay with me. All emotions are okay with me, because that's the point of the emotions. We have to feel them, and we have to express them in a healthy way. The problems arise when we suppress our emotions and we don't allow ourselves to feel them because we are afraid. Because no one taught us how to feel our negative emotions. So that's why here we are, your yoga and meditation teachers. As adults, now we are here helping you, sharing with you what we have learned, how we have learned how to process our emotions. And we are sharing it with you. And that's why I went live today. I went live today so that I can invite you to my upcoming events for our community Meditate with Maxine. So we have a very special morning meditation this Friday at 5 Neo in BGC. It is in the amphitheater of the 5 Neo building in BGC. This will be a morning meditation at 7 a.m. And if God allows it, if the weather allows it, we will be able to meditate in a beautiful outdoor space where we can be surrounded by nature. But if it still rains that day, we will have an indoor venue. So if you would like to join our meditation event on May 31, Friday 7 a.m. at the 5 Neo building in BGC, the amphitheater of the 5 Neo building, please join us and visit the link in our bio in Meditate with Maxine or my bio in Maxine Magalona. So please join our event this Friday. Share your energy with us and we will share our energy with you. We will be talking about mental health. We will be practicing some gentle yoga, and then we will be meditating after. So please bring your yoga mats, your tumblers, your journals. We are all going to be learning, healing, and growing together in this community. So please join us on Friday, May 31, 7 a.m. in BGC. Okay, I am scrolling through the comments because I think we have a lot of questions. Okay. Calbayog, Pangasinan, Maine, USA, Bacoor, Cavite. Wow, sabi niya, sa inyo ako natuto mag-meditation at mag-yoga. Sa inyo po ako na-inspire. Thank you. Please continue your practice. So we have another question. Can yoga help me with my anxiety? 100% yes. Because anxiety is a buildup of excess energy in the body and in the mind. And so we need to release that excess energy. So we need to move the body. We need to exercise, practice yoga, go running, go boxing, whatever, dancing even. Just shake the body and release all those negative vibes. The reason why we get anxiety is because we are stuck in the mind and we are not moving. We are just staying in bed. We are just watching our Netflix. We are just surfing the web. We are just scrolling through social media. So, we need, and I'm also talking about myself, okay? I do this sometimes too. So, what we need to do is to move the body so that we can reduce the anxiety. Yes, I am working on my podcast. Hope you can support it when it comes out. We have someone from La Union, Coron, Palawan. My religion is Catholic. I'm a Catholic, Catholicism, but I now consider myself as a spiritual person. Meaning, I respect all forms of religion, but I would much rather have a spiritual connection to God, a more personal relationship. Meaning, I bring God with me wherever I go. My church is everywhere I go. Church is here with me. But I still love going to church every Sunday, especially with the people that I love. So, it's up to you. If you want to still practice going to church, that's entirely up to you. But what I would recommend is to have a personal relationship with God and to not judge other people's religions. Do not judge their choices. Religion is supposed to bring us closer to God. But what has happened is that religions have started to compete. They have started over the years to show we are the best. We are the best. No, we are the best. That's not what God intended for us humans to live in this world. He wants us to get along and to be in harmony, which means if the Muslims have their religion, then us Catholics can have ours. There has to be no reason to fight. No one has to be the best. We are all connected. We are all one. So that is what spirituality is. You understand, we are all spirits. We are all souls. We are all connected. So the religion is just a part of who you are. It's a part of your identity. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're better or that other religions are worse than yours. Even if you are the most devout Catholic and the most Bible-reading Christian, the minute you look down on others, you are doing the devil's work. When we accept and we don't judge others, that is God's work. So do you understand where I'm coming from? I don't understand all these fights between the religions. It's useless and senseless. Because at the end of the day, we're all pointing to one God, one truth, one consciousness. God, the divine source. So, religion is just a stepping stone to get closer to God. But what I recommend is having a solid, deep relationship with God, so that I remember not to judge others for their choices. Miss Max, saan po pwede mag-register ng yoga? The link is in our bio at Meditate with Maxine. I have 5 yoga classes next month, every Saturday for the month of June. Because June is International Day of Yoga, June 21, my team and I decided to create a series of movement and meditation classes. Move and Meditate with Maxine every Saturday of June at M Studio in Magallanes. So this will be at 7 a.m. every Saturday. Please join us and wake up early with us and greet the day right with us. So join us 5 Saturdays. We have 5 classes. June 1 is Yoga for Peace. June 8 is Yoga for Joy. June 15 is Yoga for Love. June 22 is for Yoga for Grace. And then June 29, the last, is Yoga for Life. So these classes are all vinyasa, slow and mindful vinyasa sequences with a guided meditation afterwards. So the classes are designed to make you feel calm, recharged, and more in tune with yourselves. So if you would like to join, you can just visit the link in our bio in Meditate with Maxine on Instagram. And please, please, please join us. Move and meditate with Maxine. Oh, someone is breastfeeding. Enjoy. I can't wait to have my own baby in the future. How do you deal with betrayal? I pray for the person who betrayed me. Of course, I'm angry at the beginning, but then I understand, people hurt people because they are hurt inside. Hurt people hurt people. So I don't want to go down to their level and betray them back or maggante, retaliate. That's just not my energy. My energy is, if you betray me, I will pray for you, but I will not speak to you again. But I will pray for you because I feel bad for you that you did this to me and that you hurt me, someone who loved you very much. You betrayed me. So I wish you well and I will pray for you. How long should you feel your emotions before releasing it? Not so long. Just feel what you need to feel. Don't dwell. Honor your emotions by taking your time. No rush. But there's no really time frame. It's just more about feeling. Remember, when you find yourself dwelling and staying stuck, that's the moment you snap yourself out of it and be like, this is too much already. I need to go back to my center. You shouldn't let your emotions drown you. Okay? So just feel them for a while. No need to dwell. How long yoga every day? 30 to 1 hour or 1 hour and a half? Something like that. It's up to you. Hello, Maxine. You look like much of your dad. You remind me of him. Thank you. Malapit na yung podcast ko. Sana this year. How do you come back from a burnout? Take a rest. Take a rest, like maybe a week, a month, or a weekend. Go on a trip. Go spend time in nature. Pray, meditate, cry, release all that stress. Have your favorite food. Get a massage. Do all the things that will take care of your well-being. That's how you return. Be strong enough to take care of yourself after a burnout. Imagine the people who commit suicide. It's because they didn't allow themselves to rest. And I feel sad when it comes to that, it feels like it's the end of the world. But all you have to do is rest, sleep, pray, give it to God. Sometimes that's all we need to do. Where exactly in BGC? It's going to be at the amphitheater of the 5 Neo building in BGC. My mom is watching! Mama! I love you. I miss you. A lot of people say that I look like my dad, but I will have to say I got my hotness from my mom. My glowing aura. My wit and my humor I also got from my mom. I got it from my mama. So there you have it. I just literally went live right now so that I can invite you to our meditation event this Friday, 7 a.m. To all you morning people, please join us and let's honor mental health awareness by getting together and showing God that we are not afraid, that we are braver, that we can face what we need to face inside of us so that we can heal what we need to heal, so that we can give the best of ourselves to our community, to the people around us, and to ourselves, of course. So please invest in your healing. Join our events. May 31, Friday, 7 a.m. in BGC, a meditation event. And every Saturday next month, yoga, move and meditate with Maxine, 7 a.m. every Saturday for the month of June. Hi, Miss Maxine. I'm currently pregnant and I'd like to start doing yoga. Yes, you can. You can actually look for different prenatal or pregnancy yoga videos. So please research, and a lot of many free classes. Please do it, and it will be good for you and your baby to meditate together, to connect with each other, to move the body, and then to make your baby have a beautiful home inside your body because you are taking care of it. So please try it. Yoga for pregnancy. Wow, super clear skin. It's the meditation. And Flawless. Thank you, Flawless. Kuya Itoy, kamukha mo tatay mo. Miss you, Max. It's so weird, no? Sobrang kamukha talaga. But, there's no substitute for the real. I love you, Mama. Of course, I can be your yoga teacher. All you have to do is sign up for our classes. Next month, every Saturday, 7 a.m., you have to be a morning person. Remember, the early bird gets the worm. So, let's go. Let's meditate. Let's practice yoga. Let's move the body. International Day of Yoga is on June 21. So, let's celebrate the gift of yoga together at M Studio Magallanes next month. Okay, we have another beautiful question. Why is it that in your healing journey, people that surround you bring up the old you? Because we are all made up of energy, right? So, when we are around people, especially the people from our past, it tends to bring up our old energy. So this is where healing happens. When you can control that old energy and transform it into new energy. Meaning, when you are around people who trigger you, you can actually control your triggers and you can observe, I'm getting triggered. Maybe I need to step away. So this is how we change the way we operate and the way we react and the way we respond. By practicing meditation, Dr. Joe Dispenza actually said that we are also doing this, it's called neuroscience. So we are changing and reprogramming the brain, literally. We are creating new neurological pathways so that we can have new responses, new settings in our body. The reason why your old energy comes up because you're used to it. You are used to those old energies, those old beliefs. So in meditation, in our yoga practice, what we do is we are changing those beliefs, releasing the old energy, and creating space for new energy, right? So that's what we're doing. Wow, someone is currently reading Untethered Soul. Enjoy, sobrang ganda niyan. So there you have it. I just wanted to go live and invite all of you. May 31, Friday 7 a.m. Meditate with Maxine in May for Mental Health Awareness Month. Join us 7 a.m. in BGC on Friday. And then next month, meaning this Saturday is the first class. Move and meditate with Maxine, yoga and meditation classes at M Studio Magallanes. Join us. 5 yoga classes. Yoga for peace, yoga for joy, yoga for love, yoga for grace, and yoga for life. Okay, meron pa tayong questions. Do you also do breath work? I do breath work, but I don't teach or facilitate it. But I highly recommend it. I haven't done breath work in a while, but I've tried it in Bali, and I plan to do it again soon. I also work out, I practice yoga, and I go to the gym. I love Ryan Holiday's books. Discipline is Destiny, especially Ego is the Enemy also. Ryan Holiday. Yoga is a demonic act. It's not. It's really not. Yoga is union, which means it is made to unite you with God. So those who are saying the demonic act, those are the people who don't want you to have a personal relationship with God because they want you to go through them, the church, right? So that's why they're challenging yoga. They're saying yoga is for evil spirits because they want you to go through the church. But yoga actually brings you closer to God. And what we're saying is that it's okay to still go to church. We're not saying yoga is better than church. But please, don't demean our practice. Don't judge our practice. And don't call our practice evil just because it is a different method than yours. Right? We have different beliefs. We have different practices. But ultimately, we are all trying to get closer to God. So don't judge. Don't judge us. We don't judge you. Right? So that's it. That's what I would say about demonic. Yoga is a demonic act. It's not true. Pranayama is good. I think it's good for pregnant women. You will have to research, but I think it's okay. Pranayama is breathing control technique. So I think you can research if this is okay, but I think it's okay. It is not against the church. Yoga is not against the church. We are not against the church. I still go to church every Sunday with my loved ones. So I can still go to church. It doesn't matter. Because I love hearing Mass with the people that I love. And now I understand why my mom and dad would bring us to church before. Because the point is, we go to church to give thanks to God, to ask Him for His guidance, to say sorry for our shortcomings, and then to ask Him to protect us for the next week. You know? And then when that week passes by, you go back to church and you give thanks again. And you offer your time to Him. You want to show God that He is a priority in your life, right? So yoga, church, praying, the Muslims, they pray how many times a day? So many different ways. But ultimately, the goal is to just keep your connection to God. Don't lose that connection. God was the one who put you here on earth. So why won't you give your time to Him? That's why I meet with Him every morning in my meditation. That's what I do to start my day before anything else. So I hope you can join our event so that you can learn more about meditation. May 31 at 7 a.m. and then every Saturday of June at 7 a.m. as well. May 31 is in BGC. Saturdays of June will be in M Studio Magallanes. So the links for registration, they will be in my bio, in Meditate with Maxine, and also in Maxine Magalona. So please join us, and I can't wait to just be in community with you. What is yoga in full? Yoga means union. To yoke. To yoke? You know that when you're yoking the egg yolk, it's like yoga is meant to poke you and say to you, hey, wake up, wake up. Yoga and meditation is meant to wake us up because sometimes we become robots. We live life on autopilot. So this is what yoga does. It wakes you up and reminds you, hey, what do you call this? It's like it's poking you. It's telling you to wake up. And to tell you to take care of yourself, to tell you to connect to your body, to feel your body. We are always here in the mind. So yoga makes us feel what is it in our body. Wow, those sensations, the tingling sensations in my palm, the vibrations in my heart, the spots in my body where I am holding on to tension. Breathe into those spots. So this is what we're doing in meditation. We are literally connecting to ourselves. Nakakapayat po ba ang yoga? Anong tingin niyo? Okay naman, di ba? There are different kinds of yoga practices. Merong mga gentle, meron ding power yoga where we can really sweat all the toxins out. So it is, basically yoga is moving the body, breathing, connecting to yourself, flowing, feeling God's presence. This is what we are doing in our yoga practice. Yoga, natatawa si Mama. This is what we are doing in our yoga practice. We are moving the body. We are breathing. We are celebrating life. We are feeling grateful. This is the point of the practice. It makes you alive and aware. So, practice, do it. And I'm not saying that you should just do yoga. Any exercise, just move the body. Show God that you are grateful for the gift that He gave you. This beautiful body, that you are able to walk, you are able to run, you are able to exercise. Show Him that you are willing to take care of yourself. Okay, how can you not absorb someone's energy, especially the negative ones? I struggle with that as an empath. I am an empath as well, so it's really hard. But what we do, and one thing that I learned, and I keep it with me, observe, don't absorb. Okay? Observe, don't absorb. Meaning, keep that wall. As an empath, you need boundaries, energetic boundaries. So, being an empath, you will be a weak empath if you just let everyone abuse you, take advantage of you because you are kind. You are actually letting everyone step all over you, use you. But as an empath, you can be a strong empath by feeling others, but not letting that feeling affect your auric field, you know? So what you need to do is, you need to meditate, and especially if you are about to meet someone who is triggering you, visualize like a white light that's surrounding you. So visualize that white light before you meet up with that person, and then their energy will not be able to affect you because you are visualizing that you are protected. It's a challenge, but that's why we do the work. Because me, I love a good challenge. I love doing what I thought I couldn't do. So this is what I do. I really challenge myself to be kind and to have good energy so that I can share good energy. I admit that sometimes when I am not taking care of what's happening inside of me, I snap and I get triggered and I explode sometimes to my loved ones. So it's not good. So that's why you have to take care of what's happening inside of you to make sure that you don't unconsciously project your negative energy onto others. So, yes, I also have online class. This whole month, I'm happy and proud to share that our community, we meditated every morning since May 1 until on Friday at 8 a.m. via Zoom. And we all meditated together, and that's why on May 31, we're all going to be meeting each other and meditating together in person. Oh, Mama is saying, Max is really masipag. Proud of you. Sometimes tamad. You know this, Mama, right? My laziness really gets the best of me sometimes. I used to spend hours on my couch just watching Friends. I used to wake up and eat Cheetos first thing in the morning. So now, I turned all of that around. I make sure to have a good morning routine as advised by my psychiatrist. I make sure to really focus my energy into creating the projects that I like instead of focusing it on stuff like gossip or drinking or partying. Don't get me wrong, I still like to enjoy once in a while, but this is why I like to heal and do this healing work so that I don't have to be scared to drink because of my past. I want to be able to have a drink and hold myself still with grace and in high regard, you know? So this is my goal. I want to be a human being that my mom and my dad can be proud of, you know? That's why our parents are there. They are there to inspire us. Because if you had your own children, you would want to be proud of them too, right? And this is what I'm doing. I want to bring pride to my family, to the people around me, especially after putting them through so much before. Especially since I embarrassed them a lot because of how I used to behave. Now I want to show that change is possible. Change is something that we need to do. We can't stay stuck. And we can't be immature for the rest of our lives. We have to mature. One way or another, we have to grow up. And sometimes I hate it. I hate adulting. I don't like having to think of my bills and all of that. But this is part of life. And complaining will not get me anywhere. I just really have to do what is put in front of me. And then God will do the rest. Someone said, I only drink Lemondo now. Really? Oh, I hope my reels from the past help you. Wow! The angels agreed with you. When you were talking about energetic boundaries, your viewers were at 111 angel numbers. Wow! Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so that's that. Thank you again so much for joining this live. And again, if you would like to join our yoga and meditation classes, we have one this Friday morning at 7 a.m. in BGC, and then every morning, Saturday of June, 7 a.m. at M Studio Magallanes. So thank you again so much, and stay safe, everyone. Enjoy this rainy, gloomy weather. Ma'am Max, thank you for everything. Sinagip mo ako. Sinagip ka ni God kasi si God ang sumagip sa akin. So, thank you. Okay, bye-bye! See you all soon, I hope.